Afternoon, folks. I hope you're all doing good today. God bless you, and God bless you for being here. I was telling some of my friends over on the Christian group that I belong to, I picked up a couple of new tools. I even got a couple of knives. One that I'm going to do a separate video on is this puppy right here. It's a little, whether you buy a Kinku or Masalong, they're both about the same thing. Another Karambit. This one's particularly vicious. Real sharp. I got it nice and sharp. You know, these, naturally, yeah, it's a fighting knife. It's for self-defense, combat, all that kind of stuff. They're meant for that, and what they're meant to replicate is a steel claw. You know, for grabbing, ripping, shearing, tearing, slicing. That's the whole intent behind, the whole purpose behind a Karambit. That's what it's meant for. So, you know, that's what you're supposed to do. This one's got, you know, it's D2 steel, and it's got the G10 handles, and of course, it's got the Kydex sheet. You've seen these before. And I'm sure if you've been on Amazon, you've seen these. They ain't real expensive. It's about $30, and you can get different models. You don't have to get this particular one. You know, they got the Procopteron. They got what is it? The fancy schmancy unicorn version. They get another one I liked a lot. But you know, in a Karambit, I wouldn't prefer D2 steel. I would want either AUS 8 or preferably 01 or 1095, because D2, as you know, is particularly difficult to sharpen. Now the serrations are deep in there, so it's more of a thumb stud. You do have serrations back here, and of course it is sharpened on the back end. Well, I got that sharp. Yeah, damn near cut myself. Yeah, but, you know, these are nice for flipping around if you're bored. You know, you do some wrist grabs if you practice with a Karambit. You know, it's good for that. They're fun to just flip around sometimes, you know. Anyhow, I may cover this a little bit more on a different video, or I got a bit of collection of Karambits going now. I may cover each one in a separate video. Plus, I know there are many knives I haven't got to yet, like the K-Bar EK45, no, I'm sorry, I covered the Ontario. The Cold Steel Recon Scout No 01. I have these all on my old channel. I'll have to redo it since it was deleted. Okay, I've had this for a while. This is an Ontario Rat Model 1, or RAT. Now, this is a large knife for most people. You know, size comparison to the hand there, it's a decent sized knife. It's a large knife for a pocket knife, for a folder. But it's nothing. It is nothing compared to this big old beast right here. This is the Cold Steel Spartan. Let's see, and there's Spartan on the other side right there. Now, this is not the largest folder they make. You got the Voyager series, the large XL and Voyager series, the Espada series, the Rajas, the Luzon, uh, which for the dollar, I mean, more bang for your buck, the Luzon is the one to go with if you're looking for a $40 range. They can get really expensive. They can go up to 100, 160, 150, 200, 300, 342. The Espadas are especially particularly expensive. The Espada XL, which is a massive folder, it's just huge, goes up to, I think, depending on who you buy it to, it can be like 342, 400, 500. I've even seen it as high as 600, 642, depending on who you buy it from. So Amazon's your best bet. eBay, they probably want a lot more than that. But okay, the Spartan. This thing is a massive knife. I had to have this thing. Give you an idea how big. Now, I'm a big dude. I got big hands. I can even choke up a bit on that. See that? Or I can just, let's put it like that. It is a massive monster beast of a knife. You got the standard, well, you know, like the Raja series, you got the kukri style blade here. You got the thumb plate, which has also got the wave feature, so you can have this set to where, and it's a lockback. You can have this set to where it's tip up, so when you pull it out, if you pull it out right, that catches on your pocket, and you open it up, so it's, you know, it's ready when you draw it. Yeah, ready deployment. The thing, yeah, about this that makes these a lot better than the other folders out there as far as lockbacks go. Because I'm not a big fan of relying on pocket knives or folders, especially liners. As you know, they can just fold right up on you. With a fixed blade, you don't have that problem. You don't have to worry about it, cutting your damn fingers off. And a lockback, you don't worry about a liner, you're worrying about the lock. And these, like the new ones they have, many of them have the triad locking system, which is the safest, if not one of the safest, locking mechanisms for a lockback folder. You can pull up a diaphragm, it's simple how it works, but it is very effective. It's right in here. Okay. You know, it's AUS 10A steel, just as good as the AUS 8. They made these in AUS 8. They made them in, what was it, the 81 CTS, I don't know, the cold steel, or CPM 3V as well. Personally, I would have preferred the AUS 8 or 8, like I got here, the AUS 10. It's just as good. But, yeah, it's made in Taiwan. Many of their knives, doesn't mean it's a bad knife. It's a good knife. Made in Taiwan. You got the Griver or the Grive X handles, which are nice and tough. Stainless steel spacers in there. Okay. You got the little Copus design handle right here. It's like the days of the old, you know, the Romans, the gladiators, the Romans. You got your pocket clip right there. Now it does come with a spare pocket clip. You don't have to remove this one. You can actually just put the spare on the other side if you want to carry it any which way you want. On this pocket, that pocket, uh, you know, laid up facing this way or facing this way. You can't wear it from back here. It's got to be this way right here, unless you just throw it in your pocket, which is what I've been doing lately. Excuse me. Now, most people, most folks out there would say that this knife is a bit too big to carry around as a pocket knife, and I still say pocket knife because, yeah, to me, I can still carry this as a pocket knife. To me, it is. It's just a big ass fucking folder right there, you know, and it's a massive, got some weight. It's a chopper, it's a slicer, it's a ripper, it's a stabber. You can do some bushcraft with it. You can even do a little bit of light batoning. You can do some light hacking. And yeah, I mean, it's good for camping, hiking, field dressing a deer. Getting ready to rain here pretty soon. We've been getting overcast almost every day. The monsoons are kicking in. I love the monsoons. It's been too damn fucking hot. Yeah, and it takes a bit of effort to, I mean, for some who may not know, yeah, you got to push that in a bit. Doesn't bother me any. I like a knife with a good thumb plate on it. I really do like that. Because, yeah, you can open it like this, you know, or you can just. One of the two favorite ways I like to open these is either with momentum, like that, or what I call the blade drop. I just hold it by the blade, like that, you know, and just throw it underhanded. I like to throw these around. So, yeah, I can give you an idea here, so I can get these in the camera here, side by side comparison. Give you an idea how massive this knife is. There you go. You think the RAT is big? It's a big old fucking folder right there. Shit, big damn knife. Not as big as the others. I plan on getting maybe a couple more. I don't know. I'd like to get. The spiders are too expensive, but I'd like to get one of the Lusans. and I would like to get, well, because it's only $40. You can't beat that. Can't beat that with a stick. And I would like to get the Raja 2 and the Counterpoint 1. Counterpoint also has an XL, in case you're wondering, just like the Tylot had an XL. But that's about it. That covers it for today. Oh, I'm sorry, it doesn't. I also picked up a little itty bitty CRKT Pryma keychain tool. Now, I've modified this to I got a nice little edge on the end there, and I sharpened up the bottle opener piece. I probably won't carry this on my keychain. And it's got the little wrench socket, right there where you can use it. And I wouldn't do that. I got it for the hell. It was free. They credited my account with an extra $10 because everything has been later than shit lately, and I'm tired of that crap. Got a little brass glass breaker on any little nub right there. I don't know if you can see that or not. Little itty bitty nub. Although, why fuck with that when you could just slam right in the glass with your fist or your knife blade? I never understood glass breakers. They don't make much sense to me. They just don't. Oh, and Kelly, in case you're wondering, because Kelly and Eric were showing me what kind of sidearms they carry for the EDC. So I'm going to show you what I carry. Okay, get that. This is my Glock 19 EDC. I need to polish up the holster a bit. Gen 3 Model 19. Okay, it's so that's what I carry right there. And yeah, I can field strip this puppy blind. I mean, blindfolded. Yeah. Anyhow, that about does it for today. I'd like to say a God bless you to everyone out there, especially Eric and Kelly. Baker Mom, I know you're still recovering. You're doing a little bit of healing up and recovery from the stroke you had. Sandra Hermit, stay safe out there. I know you've been a bit weird lately. You need to get